Opening.
Good morning, everybody. How are you today? I hope all of you are in good condition.
Preliminary.
Today, I will share my knowledge about learning English for chemistry students. Let me share. In this chapter, you will learn about laboratory equipment, non-prose reading, word order, and then playing game.
Opening stage.
Now, let us think about chemistry. What is the role of chemistry in our daily life? You see this picture, you will see this is the spices, this is a fruit, vegetable, and this is the medicine, yeah, like vitamin or whatever to improve your health. This is maybe your breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So you see that the chemistry play a prominent role, very important in our daily life. In the morning, yeah, from morning to night, from your wake up, you take a bath, you eat your breakfast, you brush your teeth, all use chemistry. So, life without chemistry is impossible. And now, maybe you think, if so, but why I have to learn in English? Before that, you have to encourage yourself that you can learning English with fun. This is the example of my teaching before the pandemic. Yeah, this is the game I use in class. Yeah, maybe next time. Now waiting for the pandemic. Okay, and now why you should learn English as chemistry student. You look here, our life divided by 3 steps: youth, adulthood, and maturity. In your youth, learning. In your adulthood, you get your career, and then in your maturity, you have to take care of your health. And all of them can improve, can be prevent, can be take care if you know a lot about language, other language, not only English actually. Because you can read more. And you know also what kind of chemicals that harmful, what kind of chemical that's useful for your health and for your environment. The second reason, to find a better job. Of course, if you have capability in English, you can compete with the other and beat your competitor. And the third, because so many textbooks are written in English. So if you want to know, you have to learn English. Okay? Yeah, this is the opening session for this lecture. And I will Break up for 5 minutes and continue later.
Introduction.
Before continue to the content, please do this activity. I want you to answer this question with the word usually, sometimes, never, or don't know. And then you scoring it. After that, we will see the score, yeah, the score of it. And then if you got 0 to 8 score, means you are not sure person. Your score doesn't mean that you are not a good language learner. Perhaps this is the first time you have to thought about the way you learn. To know about this can be very useful in helping you to become more effective language learner. Suggestion for it: you can find out some general information about learning language by looking at the description marked analytic and relax. During your course, try to become more aware of the way you learn. This can help you decide which area of your learning might improve. If your score 9 to 13 means you are a relaxed person, you seem to pick up language without really making too much effort, and you usually enjoy communicating with people. You may sometimes feel, however, that you should be learning more grammar rules, but you probably do not enjoy this and quickly lose interest. You may be able to improve your language learning by try finding more time to learn and try become more self-critical. You can read it. And then if your score 14 to 22 means you are a mixture person, you might find that you do not exactly fall into the categories marked analytic or relaxed. Many people are mixture and learn in different way at different time, depending on the situation and what they are doing. For suggestion, look at the description for analytic or relax. You may find that you are more similar to one than the other. What area of learning you might improve? If you cannot decide now, try to do this during your course. And the last is, if you got scored 23 to 27 means you are an analytic person. You may feel it is very important to be as accurate as possible all the time. You probably prefer the sort of language learning where you need to think carefully. For example, when you are doing grammar exercise, working out the meaning of word, practicing pronunciation, etc. This is often the sort of language learning you do in class or when you are studying alone. You may be able to improve your language learning. You could improve your fluency by trying to speak more, not worrying too much about your mistake, depending on yourself. Trying to be correct all the time is hard work and can stop from communicating well. Although making mistakes is an important part of learning process, do not always try to correct yourself immediately. Remember that people you speak to will not listen for your mistake, but for what you are trying to say. After you have finished speaking, you can usually remember the mistake you want to work on. This is a good time to make a note to yourself to do something for them. Outside the classroom, you will not always have a dictionary or a teacher to help you. So, do not be afraid to depend on yourself. You probably know more than you think. The objective of this lesson: you should be able to write down the name of chemical equipment present in the laboratory and their function. Change non-prose reading into prose reading and vice versa. Arrange correct sentence based on the concept of word order in word puzzle game. Review the name and function of each laboratory equipment in quick and smart game.
Content.
Okay, let us continue with the laboratory equipment. You see in this picture, there are some laboratory equipment you can find in Department of Chemistry, yeah. For example, number 1 is volumetric flash. Number 2, this is the burette, this is the stative, and this is the clamp. Iron stand or stative, yeah. Number 3 is graduated cylinder. Number 4 is graduated pipette. Number 5 to number 10 not be mentioned yet. So your task to complete it. Okay, you can take a picture of it and then doing later, yeah. And then also I want you to match here the chemical apparatus on the left with the function on the right. Just write down the alphabet. Okay, just write down the alphabet. You can take a picture of it also if you want. Okay, now we will continue with non-prose reading grammar, yeah. Not grammar reading, but types of reading. There are prose reading and there are also non-prose reading. What is non-prose reading? Non-prose reading, for example, like map, yeah, lab safety rules, yeah, menu in the restaurant, and so on, yeah. And then what is the step to reading non-prose? Read the title and subtitle. For example, like this, lab safety rule. Oh, it means about the rules about the safety in lab, yeah. Read the labels, caption, keys. There is a label, caption, yeah. Oh, this is about precaution, about handling chemical, yeah. And then about aids, yeah, first aid, pertolongan pertama. Find out the purpose of non-prose form. Sometimes people use non-prose for advertising, yeah. Sometimes for like banner, they are like poster. Sometimes for menu, and depends. Identify the organization of details, yeah, and then determine the relationship of detail by looking at the changes and trend. And this is the example of the process, non-prose reading. For example, distillation process. Another example is like filtration process, and cycle, yeah, nitrogen cycle, photosynthesis cycle, and whatever. What is distillation process? A process of separating mixture based on the difference of their boiling point. You can write down the name of distillation equipment from the box of the left, yeah. You put here the alphabet, only the alphabet, yeah. Write down simple sentence, describe each step of that process. So you can describe the process, distillation process, how the first step, the second step, the third step, and whatever, and so on. Connect each single sentence using appropriate conjunction, preposition, etc. Yeah, if needed. Now we will learn about the grammar or structure. This is can be used in game, yeah, in playing game. There are word order and sentence structure. Yeah, sentence structure depends on the word order. Usually, the order is subject, then verb or auxiliary verb, like am, is, are, was, were is auxiliary verb. Yeah, I'm buying a book, for example, yeah. I'm buying a book. A book is the object. But if you say I'm a lecturer, subject, auxiliary verb, and then complement. A lecturer, a president, and whatever, yeah. is it a complement? Maybe sometimes you use only object, not complement. Yeah. Any word answer the question what, who, which, whose, whom, along with subject, auxiliary, verb parts will be object. Subject always have noun or pronoun. If pronoun, it will be followed by a noun. An object will always be noun or pronoun. If pronoun will be followed by noun, the same. But the difference is any words answer the test question what, who, which, whose, whom. Yeah, like this. Yeah, will be the object. And then what about complement? The main word in a complement will be an adverb supported by word or part of speech except auxiliary and verb. Any words that answer the question when, where, how, along with subject, auxiliary, verb part will be complement. If there is only one word, we call it adverb. Adverb is peculiar word. One cannot identify it easily without subjecting it to a test. Many words may be acting as adverb. Some sentences may have both object and complement. How about verb and auxiliary verb? Auxiliary and verb form a pair. An auxiliary has its function as a helper to a verb following it. Sometimes the auxiliary itself has function as a verb. So read the following passage carefully. Analyze each sentence into subject, verb, object, and complement. Pure diamond consists of carbon and are parallels. Yeah. So this is there are double verb. So it's called compound sentence. Later, yeah, you will learn about it. A little nitrogen impurity colors them yellow, and a trace of boron turns them blue. Yeah. Okay, you can analyze it into subject, verb, and object. Just take a picture of it. I will give you time later. Okay. Let doing it about 20 minutes is enough, yeah, for it. Okay, 20 minutes, yeah, or 15 minutes lah, 15 minutes first. And if you got the answer, you can raise your hand, and if your answer correct, I will add for your participation score. Okay, I stop first and give time for you to do your task.
Let's play a game.
Now we continue with the game. Yeah, the first game is about puzzle word. You can develop yourself at home, yeah, with your friend. So this is word arrangement, yeah. Like in a piece of paper, you write down the word, and then you have to arrange to make a meaningful sentence. For every correct word, the place, like for example, the periodic table, whatever, yeah. If the periodic table put here, the is the first place, periodic table is the second place. If it is correct, then give 10 point. This is 10 point also, like that, yeah. Okay, if all words are correct, you got bonus 10 point. This is the first puzzle word, and then you can take a picture of this, the second and the third puzzle word or word puzzle. I don't know exactly what it's called, yeah, just my term. Okay, this is the game, the second game. quick and smart. Answer the following question fast and correct. For every correct answer, you will get 10 points. For every wrong answer, you will get minus 10 points. What kind of mean equipment do you use for first, measuring liquid or solution? Second, weighing a hygroscopic solid substance. Third, diluting solution in a certain volume. 4. Moving a certain volume of liquid or solution. 5. Mixing solution. 6. Precipitating solid from mixture. Removing liquid from small tube. Separating solid from liquid. Separating liquid in mixture that are immiscible each other. Separating liquid that have different boiling point. If you do not know the answer yet, you can look at Google. So you use Google for adding your knowledge, not for playing game. Okay. This is the third game. This is about guess and win. So make 2 groups of 3. Usually I use 2 group or 3 group, yeah. Each group consists of 3 students. Choose a card's representative number provided by the lecturer. So I will provide cards and you just only guess the number and I give it to you. The card contains the name of one laboratory equipment. Describe short explanation about it. For example, gauze wire, ya. Gauze wire is kasa, kasa untuk pemanas itu ya. Nah, this is made of glass. Maybe your member will ask you, is it made of glass? No. Is it made of what is made? Yeah, I don't know. Or is it can be used for filtering? No. Is it made of wire? Yes, like that. Yeah, because the name is wire gauze. Yeah, so make from wire, of course. Okay, your group member can ask question and you only allowed to answer yes or no, and then let your member guess the name of that equipment. Okay, this is the example. You can mix, you can arrange, write down a piece of paper or piece of cartoon and then put on the bottle and then you just put it. You can use it in class or whatever to improve your knowledge, to improve your understanding about the laboratory equipment. Can be used also in chemistry, different field of chemistry.
Clothing.
Okay, thank you for your attention. Let's call it a day. See you next week. Thank you. Take care of your health. Take care of your food also. Don't forget to use your mask if you go outside. I didn't use my mask because I'm in my room. Okay, thank you and see you later. Bye.